It's been 45 years since Mount St. Helens erupted.
Yeah, it was a day that many will never forget, especially for those who are on the front lines. Fox 12's McKenna Marks spoke with former members of the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers about their emergency response to the natural disaster as they look back on that historic day.
Many Pacific Northwesterners remember that Sunday morning back in 1980. The Mount St. Helens eruption destroyed everything in a 6-mile radius and triggered a landslide that put the communities downstream of the mountain at risk of flooding and threatened access to the Columbia River Navigation Channel. After the eruption, the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers got to work on building a dam to trap volcanic sediments from flowing downstream.
You imagine a sink, and if you fill the sink and it kind of plugs a little bit, the chances of it spilling over as the water continues to come. Well, that's what happens in the river.
Colonel Terry Cannell, who has since retired, led the efforts on the Sediment Retention Structure, a dam located on Toutle River about 20 miles downstream of the mountain.
The nation is lucky to have the Corps of Engineers because they did a marvelous action here. Everything came together very, very well.
Back in the 80s, the dam helped protect the communities downstream from flooding and even helped restore access to the Columbia River Navigation Channel.
What could have been major concerns were pretty well kept under control all the way.
I also spoke with Steve Stockton, another retired member of the Corps who helped build the dam. He says returning to the dam 45 years after the eruption brought back memories.
How are you feeling, being back here today?
Oh, it's kind of surreal, having worked on it 45 years ago from the day it erupted.
Thanks to the Corps' most historic emergency response efforts, the dam is still doing its job today.
Here, what they did back in the 1980s, how what they're planning for came to fruition today. And today's experts, today's engineers are looking at, in today's district, are looking at, hey, we have to continue to provide for this safety for the community.
Crews actually have plans to raise the crest even higher to help reduce the flood risk for communities downstream. So even though this was all built decades ago, it is still very much serving its purpose today. Reporting from the Toutle River downstream of Mount St. Helens, McKenna Marks, Fox 12 Oregon.